Hi everyone, I'm Hazel Amado, and now I'm going to discuss non-cognitive traits and skills. So what is non-cognitive traits and skills? So according to Farrington et al. 2012, the term non-cognitive characteristics refers to the very broad range of strategies, skills, attitudes, and behaviors, which play as an essential role in academic performance but may not be captured directly by cognitive or achievement tests. Non-cognitive or soft skills are related to motivation, integrity, and interpersonal interaction. They may also involve intellect, but more indirectly and less consciously than cognitive skills. Soft skills are associated with an individual's personality, temperament, and attitudes. So, non-cognitive skill, we have locus of control, internal locus of control, and external locus of control. So, locus of control is a psychological concept that refers to how strongly people believe they have control over the situations and experiences that affect their lives. In education, locus of control typically refers to how students perceive the causes of their academic success or failure in school. So now, self-esteem, the positive and negative. Self-esteem is your overall opinion of yourself, how you feel about your abilities and limitations. When you have healthy self-esteem, you feel good about yourself and see yourself as deserving the respect of others. When you have low self-esteem, you put little value on your opinions and ideas. So we have the big five personality: openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, neuroticism. So the big five personality theory gives a simple blueprint to understanding others, improving relationships by knowing why people tend to behave the way that they do. Then, lastly, is the conflict management. We have withdrawing, forcing, smoothing, compromising, and confronting. So, conflict management is the practice of being able to identify and handle conflicts, sensibility, fairly, and efficiently. It is important that there are people who understand conflicts and know how to resolve them. Non-cognitive skills cover a range of abilities such as conscientiousness, perseverance, and teamwork. These skills are critically important to student achievement, both in and beyond the classroom. They form a critical piece of worker skill sets which comprise cognitive, non-cognitive, and job-specific skills. So there are some instruments that measure the non-cognitive traits. So first is Bandura's General Self-Efficacy Scale. The General Self-Efficacy Scale, or GSES, is designed for people ages 12 and up. It is used to assess perceived self-efficacy as it pertains to adaptation abilities and coping skills for both stressful events and daily activities. So here's the example: Educational Self-Efficacy Scale. Think about yourself at Imperial College London when you answer the following questions. Item 1. How confident are you that you can complete all the work that is assigned in your modules? Not at all confident, slightly confident, somewhat confident, quite confident, and extremely confident. Item 2. When complicated ideas are presented in your modules, how confident are you that you can understand them? Not at all confident, slightly confident, somewhat confident, quite confident, and extremely confident. Item 3. How confident are you that you can learn all the material presented in your modules? Not at all confident, slightly confident, somewhat confident, quite confident, and extremely confident. So, second is the self-report altruism, or SRA. Scale has an easy-to-administer self-report format. Respondents are instructed to rate the frequency with which they have engaged in the altruistic behaviors using the categories never, once, more than once, often, and very often. So the example, the self-report altruism scale, the instructions, check the category on the right that conforms to the frequency with which you have carried out the following acts. So we have never, once, more than once, often, and very often. Number 1, I have helped push a stranger's car out of the snow. 2, I have given directions to a stranger. 3, I have made change for a stranger. 4, I have given money to a charity. 5, I have given money to a stranger who needed it or asked me for it. 6, I have donated goods or clothes to a charity. 7, I have done volunteer work for a charity. 8, I have donated blood. 9, I have helped carry a stranger's belongings, books, parcels, etc. 10, I have delayed an elevator and held the door open for a stranger. So lastly, the teacher and parent ratings. So according to Hendricks, Kuiper of Ringa and Wonderwerf 2008, teacher or parent ratings of personality have been widely used for gauging younger students' non-cognitive characteristics due to concerns that children lack the cognitive ability and or psychology-mindedness to self-rate on personality instruments. So here's the example. Child's name, sex, male or female, age, grade, completed by, relationship. So the instruction, circle the number that best describes the child's behavior over the past 6 months. So we have never or rarely, sometimes, often, and very often. So here's the numerical rate: 0, 1, 2, and 3. So number 1, fails to give close attention to details. Example, rushes through activities, makes careless mistakes. 2, fidgets with hands or feet or squirms in seat, taps hands or feet. 3, has difficulty sustaining attention in task or play activities. 4, leaves seat in classroom, during meals, or in other situations in which remaining seated is expected. 5, does not seem to listen when spoken to directly, tunes you out. 6, runs about or climbs excessively in situations in which it is inappropriate. 7, does not follow through on instructions and fail to finish tasks. Example, go upstairs, get your shoes and socks, has difficulty with transitions. So 8, has difficulty playing quietly, alone or in group. 9, has difficulty organizing tasks and activities. Example, choosing in activity, getting materials, doing steps in order. 10 is on the go or act as if driven by a motor. So that ends to my discussion, and I hope you learned something.